Hi there, this is Bonsai with Merv again. What I'd like to do is discuss Acer Rubrum, Red Rum Maple. I brought this up previously. This was a product that it was a volunteer. One of the trees right outside the nursery happened to seed, and it's doing it all the time. And I've been playing with this for a while, at least for 3 years, and now what I'd like to do with this plant is turn it into a bonsai. I do believe I might even have a pot here that we can put it into a pot, but what I'd like to do first is wire it. Okay? When you wire a plant, the first part of the plant that you wire is the trunk. Okay? And unfortunately, I don't know what I did with my number 3 wire. I should have had it here with me, but we'll use number 2 wire. This plant is young enough where the possibility number 2 wire will handle it pretty well. Secure it into the root system, pinch it up against the trunk, and lightly, not too tight, wind it up the tree, making sure you're in between branches. Don't pin the branches down. Just very easy. This is aluminum wire. It's very flexible. It's easy to handle. Definitely a lot better than the copper we used ages ago. Okay, that's one tree wired. This is a twin trunk, or not twin trunk, but 2 separate trees. And what I'm going to do, normally when you're working with a twin trunk, and you're showing off your traditional twin trunk, there are rules that we need to follow, because I prefer working tradition, and of course I thoroughly enjoy tropical bonsai. And what we do is we have a habit of combining both of them every once in a while and kind of deviating, so to say. Yeah. But I feel that mostly I'm working traditional Japanese. When we do get further into our studies here, I would like to introduce penjing also, the Chinese traditional art form. It is the oldest bonsai art form, and it's basically what our Japanese art form started with, and then took their own path. Okay, I've got wire on the 2 trunks, and what I'm looking for is a front where I can enjoy the movement of the trunks, and I'm looking at this section right here as my front. I just want to adjust the plant a little bit before I show you what I saw and what I'd like to encourage these 2 to do, working together. A traditional, like I was saying, traditional twin trunk is when the 2 trees are touching each other. Their trunks should be touching each other. These 2 are not. This will also change its reasoning when I use it when we set up a landscape for this. And I'm honestly thinking that a good possibility it'll work in with a very nice pinching that I'm working on at this point. But let me continue. My next move, because this is the front, you are now in the front. What I'm going to use is the front. This branch is going to be crossing over. We do not want to move across any one of our trunks, not on the first 2/3 of the tree. Remember that. Okay? As I'm looking, I can see this also not really being useful to me. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to remove this one. Now, there's a number 1 branch. You're looking, number 1. Now I need a number 2 or a back branch, and here we are. Here's a nice back branch to be used. Then we got a number 2 right here. So this one, well, let's see, maybe we'll keep that one, take this lower one off, or basically, let me see where these are. I prefer the positioning of this one up here. It's a nicer looking branch. Taking this one off here. Okay, now we're on the 2/3, the top 2/3, top third of the tree. It is permissible to point. This one's going to come towards the back. That one's coming towards you. No, here's opposites. Let's leave one right there, and this one's coming to the back, where that's going to the front. Let me get some wire going here, and we'll go from there. Okay. Small. Use number 1 wire on these branches. We'll go from that one up here, and we'll catch that one there. All right. Following the same spiral that I have going up the trunk, I'm going to go around and then onto this branch. This branch here. Will be wired in this direction. I need to bring it towards me, guys. And this one here. Okay. Let me trim this little piece off here. And that one does not have to be trimmed. Alrighty, that is the number 1 branch. It's not going to be 100% there. Once I'm done, I will then turn it towards me and see what I've attempted to do there. There's a back branch. There's the front. She's bowing towards you. Now on this side, I've got my back branch and number 2 branch. On this side, and once again, this out here, follow that up onto number 2. Okay, and out on this limb. Okay. Now, number 1. Oh, sorry, that was number 1. This is the back branch. This is going to be back here, and this one. And this area. I'm going to leave these. Trim this. Doing, I'm taking the tips out of all of these and leaving at least 2 leaves, because what I want this plant to do now is to branch out from it. Yep, and I'm encouraging it now to create new branches. And everywhere where there's a leaf, because of the way a maple grows, everywhere where there's a leaf, we should have another branch coming out. That would be the next growth process. Yep. And they grow in pairs opposite each other. So good idea is to make sure that you have a good healthy pair left after you've trimmed off the tip. Okay, now let me take a look. Okay, I'm getting pretty satisfied with this. I do believe I have a bonsai pot, not here immediately. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I will get right back to you and show you what we're going to do with the bonsai pot. Okay? Appreciate you. be back.